Poverty is one of the most leading problems in the world. Many people are suffering from poverty, like lack of education. Many children are unable to study due to poverty. So many children are forced to work to collect garbage that can be used or recycled and sell them in junk shop for basic needs, including foods, clothing, and more. Lack of overpopulation is also a factor in poverty because as the population grows more and more, children experience hunger. This can cause malnutrition for the poor children. Many Filipinos are unemployed because they did not finish school, and others because they are lazy to look for work. To avoid poverty, you will work very hard because nothing is impossible. To avoid poverty, you must have determination. Determination, that is the word, a word that can change one's life. If everyone that have determination and hardworking, no one will experience about poverty.
Poverty. Poverty is like a punishment you didn't commit. We woke up again of the glory of God, celebrating the gift of life. We are so blessed with so many things that definitely have to thank for that. Have you looked around behind yourself? Are you aware that someone who woke up today as well, weak, and some even dying out of hunger and thirst? Poverty is killing a lot of people every year. There are so those kids suffering from the schistosomiasis living in the areas. Those babies who said from phenomena because they do not have warm shelter to spend the cold nights in rain. And those old people who are abandoned by their children because they cannot take responsibility from their parents anymore. Why this tragedy happening? Who is the one to blame? Pause the moment and feel the injustice. It is indeed painful to see this happening in our very own country.
When faced with this reality, it is clear that we have a great challenge ahead of us. We Filipinos are not people we cringe away from our difficulties. We are hardworking, determined, caring people who will eliminate poverty from our society. In times like this, we must unite and put our petty problems and differences aside. We must raise our voices in unison and demand change of the current institution which aren't working as they're supposed to, change of our government who isn't making the hard choices or even the right choices to help transform our society. But most importantly, we must change our attitudes.
Eliminating poverty is a too big problem for just a minority of us to be troubled with. This is strength and members, and all of us, most work together to make the charge, and we need the reality. In the past, we have shown unwavering resolve when it comes to build a better society. They worked hard in the country and later moved to the city. In search of the better tomorrow, we have come a long way from the awful living condition in the countryside and the urban slum. Allowing must also help shape a future where there is equality and liberty for all Filipinos. Liberty to live a life without hardship, suffering, adversity, and insecurity.
We are motivated, educated, and caring. Community-oriented people who must make the difference and be the change we need. We must take an action and pressure our government, corporations, industries, and private capital. Everyone who can be our ally in this fight against poverty. When an economic structure or model of development is not working for all of us, it is our duty to demand change. I want to leave all of you with a final thought said by a very famous revolutionary: be the change that you want to see in the world.